We are now less than 2 hours away from the final debate in the race for New Jersey governor. Democrat Mikey Sherrill and Republican Jack Ciattarelli are locked in a very tight race that has gained national attention.
And tonight, right here on Channel 7, is perhaps the candidate's last and best chance to reach a large swath of voters before early voting begins later this month.
Well, the stage literally set for a debate that will focus on several of the issues important to New Jersey residents: property taxes, overall affordability, transportation, and infrastructure.
The debate begins at 7 p.m. Again, it's right here on Channel 7 inside the new Brunswick Performing Arts Center in Middlesex County. New Jersey reporter Toni Yates standing by outside the debate hall with a preview, but let's begin with Eyewitness News anchor Bill Ritter, who is co-moderating tonight's debate. Bill?
Mike and Sade, this place is above. There's just no question about that, because there are just two elections this year in all the country of governors, one in Virginia and one here in New Jersey. As you rattled off four of the big issues of the candidates they'll be discussing tonight, there are many more to come by the time this debate ends at about 8 o'clock tonight. In fact, it's got to be 8 o'clock right on the nose. It will be an intimate setting. No large audience here, just a few guests from each campaign. Tamala Edwards will be my co-moderator. She's from WPVI in Philadelphia, an ABC station. And of course, the candidates themselves. The discussion among folks in New Jersey and the country now in a situation that is testing the differences and the similarities of America. It's a big deal. Mikey Sherrill and Jack Ciattarelli embody that discussion. And the stakes for each of them in this tight race, well, it's ginormous, no question. Covering the full debate for us tonight and the candidates, our New Jersey reporter, Toni Yates. She's here too. Toni?
Yeah, hey, Bill, you know, lots of activity happening inside and outside this Performing Arts Center as we prepare for this final debate. In fact, it's been quite lively here outside.
You guys take them out and you figure that out.
Final setup taking place inside the Performing Arts Center just a few hours before Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill and businessman Jack Ciattarelli take the stage. Outside,
They're not properly vetted. They're coming into this country. We're talking about the rich people. No, let's go with we want Mikey.
Supporters from both sides getting their own props in place to have their voice along the street for when audience members arrive. Law enforcement on hand, making sure the area and the venue stay safe. Both candidates meeting up once again one-on-one for their final debate before the November election. Both spending hours on the road in these final days, talking to voters across the state. Some of the big issues for many people here: making New Jersey more affordable, improving education, protecting children from online abuse.
As governor, I'll enact an age-appropriate design code that requires big tech companies to proactively protect our children online.
I think we've watered down the public school curriculum. We got to get back to basics and teaching critical life skills and providing vocational training for our students.
While Sherrill paints Ciattarelli as New Jersey's edition of President Donald Trump, Ciattarelli calls her Murphy 2.0. They each have less than 30 days now to sway voters to their sides.
It's despicable that the President of the United States is costing us so much money and attacking our economy. And it's despicable that Jack Ciattarelli is going right along with it.
People are frustrated up and down this state with the affordability crisis because of property taxes, their electric bills, housing, child care if you have small kids.
Once again, the debate begins at 7 o'clock this evening. We will have a complete wrap-up later on Eyewitness News. For now, we're live here in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Bill, back to you.
Toni, they can go at each other. There's no question about that. We'll see what happens tonight. We're hoping for not going after each other, but we'll see, as I said. Toni, thanks for that. And thanks for your coverage, by the way, of this campaign as it continues until next month. Coming up at 6, I'm going to take you to the debate stage itself to show you what the candidates and audience will be seeing. So much is at stake, including how and if President Trump might impact this campaign. There is so much on the line, and we're going to bring it to you all tonight, 7 p.m., a 1-hour debate, and I hope you join us and watch. It is the future at stake, nothing less than that. Mike and Sade, I think it's going to be a really interesting debate, and I'll have more tonight on Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock before the debate continues.
Yeah, Bill, we are really looking forward to watching it. Of course, we're going to have something afterwards, but nice stage there, and I know you're getting ready, so thanks so much for that preview.